Hey everybody, welcome to Come On My Couch. I'm your host, Jackie Brown. It's been about a week or two since I put out my last episode. Look, y'all, I've been very, very busy. I am just one person. I do the best I can to stay as consistent as possible. But sometimes life just gets the best of me. And especially during this time, allergies. It's allergies that are getting the best of me or making me feel my worst. I have horrible allergies. I dread spring coming. Because even right now, I feel like crap. I didn't do anything. I don't drink for real. I may have one. I haven't even been drinking. There is a glass. This is like some barefoot wine that I got from Target that was like under $4. So I bought it. But no, my throat feels weird. You know how you feel like you're getting sick? But when you have allergies, you can't tell if you're sick or if it's allergies. So sometimes you'll be taking cold medicine. Nothing happens. You should have been taking allergy medicine. Now you have an upper respiratory infection or a sinus infection. So I hate spring. I really do. I took my Zyrtec and my Flonase, and I just want this to go away. Once this goes away, I know that I'll be in a better position. What I do, I'll tell you this. I put castor oil in my ear. Since I can't, I'm always scratching my door like making weird sounds and stuff. Like it's horrible. It sounds worse than that. I don't want to start it because if I start it, then it'll just keep on going. But like my throat starts itching and then my ear feels weird. So I put some castor oil down there. I take zinc. I take Zyrtec, and I drink my herbal tea blend, which is my hormonal balance and my immune balance. So yeah, I hate being sick. I will fight it. I call it my 48-hour remedy, so I won't be sick or fighting a cold. Like I be knocking it out. But for real, I wanted to say, hey y'all, I'm so glad you are watching. And also, it is Autistic Awareness Month. It's April. Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. Maybe I did. Maybe it was in the back of my mind. But whatever. I also want to give a shout out to Amanda Seals. Okay, one day, Amanda Seals, I will be interviewing you. You'll be on my couch, or maybe we'll be doing like a Zoom call or something like that. But I just want to give a shout out to Amanda Seals and tell her how much I love her. I feel like we have so many things in common. One, she's smart, funny, and black. Just like me. Also, she's an actress. I'm an actress. She's a comedian. I'm a comedian. Also, she is autistic. I'm autistic. I have self-diagnosed myself on autism. I took a test online. I know it's not like official or anything, but they said that it costs like $5,000 to be officially tested. And I don't have money for that. But I've questioned myself. I've always wondered, and I feel like if you're questioning yourself, if you're thinking about it, maybe the answer is yes. So I would say that I'm on the spectrum. I told a friend of mine who is autistic that I took a test, and I told him about the results, and he was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, you have some quirks to you. And I was like, what? So I was like, how did he know? But I guess once you know, you know. Now, this is what I want to say in regards to it being Autistic Awareness Month. I think it's really weird how we've been in society and how everybody keeps making it seem like being autistic is a bad thing. But it's just a different way of processing information. It's a different way of thinking. But I also believe that it is the right way. The right way of thinking. Because it's pattern recognition. For me, in most cases, it's also, I do pick up on social cues, but I don't understand them. I don't understand why humans act the way they do. I will say this, okay. The biggest thing for me that gets on my nerves, okay. My biggest pet peeve, I don't know. For me, I take words very seriously. I choose what I say very, very seriously. I don't think people speak with intention, but I do. So I hate it when, you're passing by somebody, you're at work, and they say, hey, how you doing? And then you're about to tell them how you doing, but you turn around. They're gone. Why would you do that? If you're asking me how I'm doing, I would like to tell you. I mean, do you really care? No, you don't, because you're gone. You're gone. Tim, manager Tim. That happened so many times. It drove me crazy. It was like, oh, you don't even have to speak. Just nod. Just nod. Smile. But don't say shit if you don't really mean it. So that really grinds my gears. Yeah. I learned that in Chinese they have a way of saying hello and hello, how are you? Like how are you? It's ni hao and then ni hao ma. See, the ma, it adds the emphasis on how are you within. How is the inner you being? They have something like that in that language. No, we don't. We just say stuff. Just say stuff just to say it. That's bullshit. But yeah, a lot of people don't speak with intent. And I think with my autistic brain, and you read behind the lines or between the lines, sometimes it's very difficult. I answer questions very bluntly. I speak bluntly. People think of it as being rude, but I think of it as being direct and to the point. Because how much time do you have to waste to just not say what the fuck you mean? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? So yeah, that drives me crazy. I don't know. I feel like when I listen to something off of Amanda Seale's Instagram, a little voice memo, her talking on a podcast about how her attributes, when she realized she had autism, the attributes that she had were attributes that people didn't like about her. And I was like, oh my God, I could have started like crying right then and there because I felt that. And it's really weird because you're always wondering, like, why do people act like that? I know also having the kind of brain that I have, I can feel your energy. It's beyond empathic. It's like kind of borderline psychic. So I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't have a lot of friends. Because I peep game real quick. And then I tell you about yourself. And then you don't like what I have to say. But you put yourself out there in a manner where I need to say something to you. But whatever. It is what it is. That's why I stay in the house. That's why I'm talking to you through a screen and not sitting on your actual couch. Do you really want me in your house? I have cats running around. So if it's a little bit shaky, I do apologize. But yeah, I don't know. It's just funny when you're going through adulthood and you question if something's wrong with you, or why do certain things keep happening to you in certain social dynamics, friendships, relationships, certain patterns of behavior. You realize that you've been taken advantage of. You realize that people like they don't necessarily like you. They like what you can do. So it's just weird. It's really weird. I don't know. Growing up, my childhood was very, very difficult. I did not fit in at all. I was made fun of all the time. I was bullied. I could have been the poster child for like look at this child, look what they did to her. Like show up to school with my stockings ripped and my hair messed up because I would get beat up on the bus. So yeah, thanks kids. So much fun. I don't know. I feel like Amanda and I have a lot of parallels. Like there's a lot of things in common. We have a wonderful sense of fashion as well. And also the biggest thing, she's a Cancer. And I feel like being cancers, we are so misunderstood, but we understand everybody else so well. I feel like people want to misunderstand us. You don't want to understand what we have to say. You're just ready to respond. So yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, Amanda, I love you. I'm like one of your biggest fans. I follow you on Instagram. I like everything that you post. I comment on stuff all the time. You have even liked some of my comments. Yes, she has. And then I did a little dance about it, cause she saw me. You can see me. But yeah, it's just when you admire somebody and then you realize that y'all have so much in common. You're like, oh, Are we the same person? I know we're not, but maybe we're like split souls put into two different bodies. Who knows? I don't know. I just I don't know. I just have these hypothetical scenarios that play in my mind that like, I'm going to meet you. I'm going to work with you. I'm manifesting it. I'm speaking it into existence. Amanda, 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 Amanda. I love you. So yeah, I just feel like Amanda and I, we got something in common. We should make a song, girl. Me and you. Cause I'm always singing that song that you're saying, niggas got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. Not today, not the one. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, one day, girl. One day, me and you it's gonna be like this. We're gonna be like this. So yeah. And then also I paint too. Amanda, I paint. I'm an artist. So yeah. Oh girl, we gonna have so much fun when I see you. So much fun. But yeah, I would say I had a very difficult childhood growing up. I really didn't have a lot of like friends. Just a lot of people who knew me. I always felt alone. Always felt misunderstood. So even when I questioned how my brain worked and how I thought about things, I just came to that conclusion. I was like, maybe I am on the spectrum. And if you question it, usually the answer is yes. Now, when it comes to NTs, as they call them, neurotypicals, I feel like, to me, honestly, tell me if you think about this. I think neurotypicals are truth resistors. Like, how did being contrary or not seeing the truth become the majority? There's like a lot of autistic people coming up, out of the woodworks, especially with social media being as prominent as it is. Everybody's like, is everyone autistic? Probably. I don't think there's anything in particularly wrong with it. I feel like I think it makes you more human. I feel like neurotypicals don't like the truth. They don't like seeing themselves, so they try to deny everything. They try to put on. Everything is about appearances and not about the internal. So y'all should work on that. Not saying that you can like turn autistic or something like that, but maybe you should like try to be a little bit more human, if that's possible. I don't know. I don't like when people just debate you for no particular reason. Like everybody's trying to fight. Everybody's trying to have some sort of control over a conversation or something like that. It's not. Why? But yeah, I've realized that even with how my brain works, I do a lot of things. I don't know if I'm ADD or ADHD. Like my parents thought I was. They thought I was something. Like I was constantly lectured all the time, like hours of lectures. I just don't remember what they were talking about. I just got bored. But I will tell you this: my mom, she tricked me and taking me to a therapist. I thought we were going to go to the mall, and we end up at a doctor's office at a therapist. And I was like, you can't keep tricking me to go to the therapist. The first time they took me to a child therapist, I was 6 years old, and it was because I kept drawing mermaids. What's wrong with drawing mermaids? It's better than drawing dicks, okay? But yeah, it's just really weird when they think something's wrong with you and they don't know what it is, and then they go about life all wrong. So yeah, very traumatic upbringing. I realized that I feel like I've been punished my entire existence for being who I am, asking questions. You don't respect authority. No, because y'all are stupid, and so I can see it and feel it, and so when I ask you a question, you get defensive. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. But yeah, I'm hoping that with the exposure to everybody knowing more about how people's brains work, that when it comes to parenting as well, that maybe people can be better parents. I don't know. I like y'all know I work in education. At this moment, I am going to be seeking employment at other places because this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. When I think about how I learned in school or how people interacted with me, everything always seemed like a very hostile environment. So I feel like I've been in flight or fight mode my entire existence. Just trauma all the time. I don't know if it's possible to have a society where everybody can just be calm and quiet and speak at a moderate tone and actually know what they're talking about when they're talking and not put on airs. Is there an ability to teach that, or is it just internal? I don't know. I have no idea. Being around children and then seeing how the education system failed me and how it continues to fail everybody else, you wonder what's the opposite? What can be done? Well, one, pay teachers more. You should do that, obviously, do that. But I know it starts at home. And I'm wondering, why are people having children if you don't want them? That goes through my brain all the time, every day. So yeah, it's exhausting. It's exhausting trying to figure out and understand people's motives and intentions when you are always coming from a good place. Like I said, that's why I stay in the house. I stay in the house. I do my best. Go to work, get some groceries, stay in the house, chill, do this podcast. Because I feel like I've had my fill of people. Like I've had enough of people. And then sometimes I'll feel social, but then I'll be like, what's the point? And also, I kind of just wonder, like, what is the point of our existence if everybody is experiencing so much trauma and they're all just figuring stuff about themselves now? What do you do? What do you do when you're in your late 30s and you're thinking about all certain memories in your life, certain social scenarios, certain relationships, and you're just like, oh, that's what that was. Yeah. I was a very caring person, very empathetic, nurturing, and then somebody comes and attaches themselves to you and sucks all of it out. And then it keeps happening over and over again. And then you wonder, like, why do you keep, thinking that things are gonna get better or change? Is it because we watch so much TV? Is it because we're conditioned? What is it? I don't know. Knowing that the education system is failing us, and knowing that everything really starts at home, and a lot of people aren't making the effort, and so it's making society weak. We're going to be a weak society, y'all. Maybe my brain can see different patterns of recognition from certain civilizations that have fallen over time because they stopped caring about people. So what happens to a society that doesn't care about people? It crumbles. It falls. People get stabbed in the back like 33 times, some shit like that. Ain't that what how many times Caesar got stabbed? Like 30 sometimes? I don't know, 33, 36, something. He got stabbed a lot. It was a lot. But yeah. Oh, yeah, the month of July is named after Julius Caesar. But yeah, it's just really weird how people are finding out a lot about themselves, how their brain works, why they are the way that they are, certain family dynamics, even realizing that maybe you grew up in a narcissistic abusive household, maybe you ended up being in that type of relationship as well, maybe you've experienced domestic violence, because that does happen to a lot of empathic people. So when you start recognizing the patterns, I feel like the hardest thing is breaking them. But I feel like once you are aware of it and its negative repercussions, you can, apply that cognitive behavior and change. So I am doing my best. It's hard. But yeah, I genuinely miss these fantasies that play in my head and hoping that they play out in real life. Even when it comes to, having friends. Having friends is very hard. A lot of people don't want to know about themselves. And me being a Cancer sun, Cancer moon, Cancer rising, I am all water. I say I am a mirror. But a mirror doesn't hold up a direct reflection. It's an inversion. I don't know if y'all know about inversion theory. When you are a mirror to someone, you are showing them who they are. You're not just reflecting. You're showing them sides of themselves that they don't want to see and that you are aware of. And I do that a lot. So I'm good with staying at home. I'm sorry I have to point out people's traits or behaviors, or people posing, like people being a poser, folks doing things without knowing the origin of something. I don't like that. That's not cool. I'm really, really into music. I'm really into fashion. And so when I see someone wearing something and it starts a conversation, only to find out that they have no idea what their shirt means or who that person is on the shirt or why they are wearing it. Like, okay, it's just weird to me. I'm all about authenticity. That's what I also feel like in regards to having an autistic brain, is being as authentic and as possible. I don't know any other way to be. Like, I just don't get how people can act like there's someone else. It has to be exhausting. It has to be exhausting acting like you're better than other people, or acting like because you shop at a certain place it makes you better, or what is this? We're all gonna die. This stuff is all made in China. Nothing matters. Nothing's better than anything, really. I feel like I really wish human beings had the ability to group together and have a collective consciousness so we can all figure out how to not pay bills. Because you know how to be nice. You know how to be a good person. You know wrong from right. But people rarely actually apply those ethics in day to day. Autistic brain. I feel like I drive myself insane. Oh, I almost forgot. Y'all know I be forgetting about the word of the day. I don't know why I always forget. It's like I just start talking and talking and talking. I'm like, oh, I gotta teach y'all something too. Shit. But yeah, the word of the day is awkward. Yes, awkward. Because I feel like that's what my entire existence has been. It's very weird, or just I'm weird. I am an awkward person. But yes, I do feel like my entire existence has been awkward. If you don't know what awkward means, we're going to ask Siri. Hey Siri, what does awkward mean?
Here's what I found.
Oh, hey Siri, what is the definition of awkward?
Awkward means causing difficulty, hard to do or deal with. Do you want to hear the next one?
Yes.
It means causing or feeling embarrassment or inconvenience. Do you want to hear the last one?
Yeah.
It means not smooth or graceful, ungainly.
I ain't that one. It's the second one. Causing a feeling of inconvenience. I always feel like I'm inconveniencing somebody, or saying, I'm sorry, are you mad at me? Because we can feel when the energy shift. So when I'm asking you a question, I don't know everything, but I know enough to be asking you these damn questions because I can feel it. So stop acting like you don't know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's all. But yeah, most of my existence has just been a little bit awkward, and I would say a little bit intense, whatever. I'm passionate, and I'm a Cancer, and I like to talk. So and y'all hold it against me. And I got all those demerits when I was little. I would get all A's in my grades, but then I would get an F in conduct because they would say she talks too much. And then when I'm with these kids at school, and I realized, yeah, I get it now. I get it. But what kind of environment are you supposed to, educate so many different minds? So yeah, think about that, because I think about that all the time. What's the solution? I have no idea. But no, maybe me and Amanda can team up and figure it all out. I know she's got a lot on her plate, but maybe we can figure this out. I don't know. Maybe we can. Maybe we can.
Okay, honestly, I've had enough. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? You can't stand that someone loves us. That someone loves us so much. That their passion is so exemplary and is exuding through the phone that it touches people who literally have never felt love that much and they don't know how to process it. Up to all my strong black women who are supporting other strong black women and every other person supporting us. We love you. The rest of y'all can suck up.
Did you know this? I'm pretty sure you have, because it's very prominent in the media and it's all over the place.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to just say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking.
You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Yeah. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired.
It's time for women of color to be protected and not neglected. Give us our propers where they're due. In that bag, boo, in the bag.
God didn't make me no better than any other human. I just believe what he tells me.
Y'all. Well, I do want to thank you all for watching Come On My Couch, and I'll see you again next week or whenever I come back. Because sometimes, like, look, I can't promise y'all that I'll be here every week. I'm trying. Okay, look, y'all, I'm trying. Y'all, I got 3 jobs. I am one person, and nobody is paying me to do this. Okay, so I'll do my best to do this every week. But sometimes I get sick, and I push through and I talk to y'all. But I hope it don't make anything worse. I really hope it doesn't make anything worse, because I can't afford to get sick. I really can't. But yes, this is the longest sign off for real. But thank you again for watching Come On My Couch, and I'll see y'all soon. They were like, Jackie, you crazy. I know.
You gotta take your hits, baby. Take your hits, boy. Take your hits. You gotta